The bridge beyond the bend. The outcome we cannot see. This is a story about three Angelteers who arrive at a river crossing where everyone refuses to move until they can be guaranteed exactly what waits on the other side. Their 20-second miracle-minded adventure begins when they discover that trust does not require knowing how everything will turn out, and that a happy outcome can unfold beyond what the mind can predict. The three Angelteers reached Bend River at midday. A wooden bridge stretched across the water, then disappeared behind a rocky curve. At the entrance stood a crowd. Nobody crossed. Spider Monkey looked at the bridge. Broken? No, said the gatekeeper. Dangerous? Not especially. Howler Monkey pointed toward the crowd. Then why is everyone standing here? A merchant held up a clipboard. We cannot see what happens after the bend. A farmer added, what if the market is closed? Spider looked at the bridge. So everyone is waiting for certainty. Exactly. How long? Some since Tuesday. Howler nodded. Tuesday has claimed many good afternoons. Beside the bridge stood a machine covered with brass levers. Guaranteed outcome viewer. Squirrel's eyes widened. The gatekeeper sighed. It doesn't work. Spider pulled a lever. The machine printed, maybe. Squirrel pressed the largest button. Please insert complete knowledge of the future. Spider grinned. At least it knows what it needs. Just then, a little girl ran toward the bridge carrying medicine. My grandfather is sick across the river. The gatekeeper held up a hand. You should wait until we know this leads to a happy outcome. My grandfather needs this now. Squirrel felt his mind rush ahead. What if this goes wrong? A faint fragrance of river mint drifted from the bank. He breathed in. What am I feeling? Uncertain. Spider asked. And what are you making uncertainty mean? That I should not move. Squirrel became still. What is this for? No map appeared. No promise arrived. Only one quiet recognition. He did not have to know the whole story to see the next helpful step. I'll cross with you, he told the girl. Spider stepped forward. So will I. Howler lifted the basket. I'll carry this. They started across. At the bend, the bridge creaked. Squirrel stopped. His mind announced, see? Bad sign. He tested the railing. Solid. The sound came from an old sign swinging in the wind. You are almost there. Spider grinned. How annoyingly encouraging. They rounded the bend. The bridge ended safely at a meadow. 3 paths continued toward the village. The girl frowned. Which one? Squirrel laughed softly. Apparently, trust comes in installments. They became quiet. A shepherd nearby called, Village, take the middle path. Howler smiled. Guidance has a sheep today. Halfway there, Rain began. Spider looked upward. Happy outcome? Squirrel smiled. I don't know yet. They covered the medicine with Howler's cape and kept walking. At the village, the girl's grandfather sat outside his cottage, weak but smiling. The healer took the medicine. You arrived just when we needed it. Then she added, it may take time. We still don't know exactly how his recovery will go. Squirrel noticed his mind reaching for certainty again. There it was. A happy outcome was not a promise that every form would match his preferred picture. Trust was deeper than prediction. The grandfather reached for the girl's hand. I'm glad you came. For that moment, nothing more was required. On the way back, the crowd was still waiting. The merchant rushed forward. Was everything perfect? Spider thought. The bridge creaked. It rained, said Howler. We needed directions, said Squirrel. But did it turn out well? Squirrel looked toward the village. I don't think well means nothing uncertain happened. The gatekeeper asked, then what does it mean? That I can trust without demanding to see the ending first. The outcome machine suddenly rattled. Next step available. Spider grinned. Enough future for one day. The merchant laughed and stepped onto the bridge. Others followed. Not because anyone guaranteed what waited beyond the bend, but because waiting for perfect certainty was no longer more important than being available now. Squirrel remembered. I do not have to know how this turns out in order to trust. Then the 3 continued down the road without asking it to reveal every turn in advance. Miracle-minded remembrance. I do not have to know how this turns out in order to trust. May we sing, rest, and dance our way home together.